To move stuff around. Hi everyone. Hey guys, how are we all doing? A few of you coming in the chat already. So hello to Anna Karen, June, Patsy, Tracy, Sharon, Katinka and Cindy so far. How are you doing this evening? Are you all well? Morning Laura. Hi Cecilia. Yes, my day's gone very well. You're in the USA. Whereabouts are you? We've got lots of USA peeps that come in on the chat. Hi Maggie. Hi Sandy. Yep, I'm good. Thank you, Patsy. All well and good here. Nice and warm, which is nice. Hey Natalie. Hey Woo Woo. Cecilia, Knoxville, Tennessee. Welcome. Oh, thanks Maggie. This is my bee. I'll show you in a sec. Catherine is coming in from Facebook as well and says hi. Hey Red. Hi Cheryl. Good evening to everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So this is session 2 for this lovely little piece. This is the bee, our Lorna Lane Gecko Rouge. Second session for this one. Just putting in some black, no more miscounting for those who have seen the stitch with me. Hey Peggy over there in Washington State, and hey to Joyce and Laurie and Betsy, lots of you coming in. Hope you're all doing well this Sunday evening. It's warming up a little bit here. The March seems to have brought the slightly milder weather. Hi Lizzie. Hey Caroline. Good to see so many of you here. Yeah, some gorgeous colours in this one, Patsy. Just move down a little bit closer. There we go. Hi Leslie. Hello Kathy. Oh. Going to be another one of those lovely streams, lots of people. And Wednesday stream, we'll have another finish on it. Well, I say another finish. All the X's, all the crosses will be finished. There will still be some back stitching to do, but I'll do that on the single thread. So pandemic is about to be done. So, yeah. Has this been stitched on 25 count? Yes, it is. 25 count, 1/1 full cross. I think quite a lot of my starts are going to be 25 count. Let me just show you as well the mock-up for this one. Ooh. There you go, that's the mock-up. So it is, I'm calling this a full coverage, but obviously it's got a shape. It's not a square, it's not a regular shape. So I'm still calling this a full coverage because everything sort of in the middle here is fully completed. We've just got some sort of splotches and things that are on the outside. Tracy, I'm going to be starting my first full coverage soon. I've got 18 count. Should I use 1 thread or 2? I usually use 2 threads on 18 count. It seems to give better coverage, especially if there's a lot of black in it. Lizzie says, loved having the sun out. It really cheered me up. And if I do have a blinder of a headache, everyone well up your way. Yeah, I think so. You doing all right, Hannah? What? You doing all right? Lauren's in the bath. Andy, are you doing all right? Peachy.
Can I show my finger?
Anybody that oogies doesn't like oogie stuff, look away now. Hannah wants really to show you her finger where she had the dog bite.
It's so over.
This is your fair 5-second warning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. That's where Hannah, the dog bit Hannah. It's nice and dry and clean, but yeah. Okay, so for anyone who looked away, you can look back at it now. It's really pretty.
It's like the football scores back in the day. For those who don't want to know the results,
look away now. Yeah. It's really pretty. Yes, it is. I'm presuming the bee there, not the dog bite. 2 threads on 18. I prefer stitch 1 over 1, says Maggie. What do you prefer? I don't mind. My model stitches tend to be on 14. But I'll stitch on anything. I'm not fussy. Yeah, I think it was just, I don't think it was painful as such. It just where it is made it a bit awkward.
No, it was a bit sore. It wasn't painful.
Yeah, but it just made it awkward where it is, isn't it? Because it's like almost against the knuckle.
Yeah, it did hurt us. It just felt a bit sore. It only really hurt when it got cleaned out and that.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously I couldn't move it a lot.
Yeah, but it's healing well, and Hannah just wanted to elicit some. Hannah, can you get off the table?
I am doing. I'm only
now because you're wobbling it.
I'm only after my pot.
Now.
Yeah, I'm moving now.
Today.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oi, language.
I'm on a stream. That'll be you appealing this one, Nikki.
Yeah, no. Yeah, she's just wanted to elicit some sympathy. I'll tell you.
I take sympathy in cash, card, or gift card.
You don't take none of them. Thank you very bloody much. No, she's doing okay with it now, and I think she's spending more time without a plaster on it, aren't you?
I took it off.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, she's got her headphones back on. Yeah, she'll be right. She'll be absolutely fine. Bless you, dear.
There you go.
So yeah, what else has been going on? I've been busy at work. I got colleague of the month this month, which was quite nice. Yeah, that's the plan now, Maggie. Let the air get to it as much as we can. Yeah, I got colleague of the month, and I got a little prize for it. So we have like a point system at work, and once you tot up a certain amount of points, you can swap them for stuff. So I'm having a new phone. What else has to be done? So yeah, we've been busy at work. Andy's kids were here this weekend. It's Pancake Day on Tuesday, and we normally, the nearest weekend to Pancake Day, we normally do pancakes for them. So we did them after dinner today. And I made, let's see.
There was that many.
If one had 9, can you add these up in your head? One had 9, one had 10.
That's 19.
One had 5.
24.
Another one had 4.
28.
How many did you have?
4.
So add them on.
32.
And Dennis must have had at least 6.
38.
So I must have made
You had one.
better part of 40 pancakes.
Hannah had.
Yeah, I counted Hannah's.
Yeah, you had one, so 39.
Yeah, better part of 40 pancakes, and they all got eaten. So, yeah. So we did that, and they had lemon and sugar or syrup or chocolate spread or jam, and they really, really, really enjoyed it. So that was after a chicken dinner. And if I tell you, Lauren, I mean, they're not massive, the pancakes that I make. I think it's about, 6-inch pan? They're not massive, the pans, are they? No. And Lauren ate 10. She does like her pancakes as well, Lauren. So, yeah. What else has been going on? Yeah, so my stepdad came for dinner. My sister is still unfortunately in hospital, but she's hoping to be out this week. There's no point in her coming out until she's well enough, otherwise I'll just take her back in. So we're just keeping an eye on things there. Hi Nicola, Andy and Hannah and chat. Been here listening but posting stitching on the group. No worries Tracy, it's all good. How many do I cook at once? I usually cook with 3 pans. I have 3 pancake pans. And it's quite a few steps between the what I did was I think I cooked probably about 15 or 20 and I put them in the oven to keep warm, then set everybody up to table, and then people could help themselves, and then you know, while they were eating what I'd already cooked, I just sort of carried on cooking more and just adding them to the pile. So I know it has something to do with Lent and Easter and whatnot, but nowadays Pancake Day is surely obsolete. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's still pretty recognised. We've always done Pancake Day in this house. And the idea of Pancake Day, if I'm not mistaken, it was to use up stuff that you had in your cupboard that you were planning to give up for Lent, so the temptation wasn't there. You know, because giving up something for Lent is something is you know, part of the religious part of it, the abstinence and stuffs, isn't it? So, but yeah, I mean, we've always done Pancake Day, right from girls being tiny and love it. And my stepdad, you know, he might occasionally buy pre-made pancakes, but you know, I said to him, I said, you know, we're going to do pancakes for pudding on Sunday, and he was like, he was quite happy about that, wasn't he, Hannah? Oh, she's got headphones in. So it's something that every time we have them, we don't just have them on Pancake Day. We do have them periodically throughout the year, but every time we have them, we say we should have them more often. Yeah. Yeah, you've always done them as well, Sandy. Yeah, but I must have made a good 40 today at least. Well, I only had one and it was small. So, you know, a treat now and then is not going to do me any harm. I'm only half a pound away from my goal weight. So hopefully I shall get there on Thursday. But if I don't, I shall just blame the pancake. The single solitary pancake that I had. Yes, I was a little gutted on Thursday. I missed my target weight by half a pound. Half a pound to go. But, you know, this wasn't a fast journey. But I absolutely I will get there. Full coverage fever. My grandmother always says if you don't taste it, it doesn't count. How I wish that were true. Okay, so Cheryl is kicking us off there. She's working on her Disney cross stitch. What have you guys got on your frames today? Or indeed you're in your hands or on your Q-snaps or however it is you choose to stitch. What's stitching? Sloan said it is the best way to go. I'm doing the same with my weight. Yep, it is. It's taken me about 18 months and the last 6 months have been an absolute grind. But, you know, I am more than happy for it to take a long time because hopefully it won't take a long time. I won't be gaining it. You've done so well. Thank you, Sandy. I'm stitching mini aquamarine Haid, says Tracy. Patsy is still on her vintage sewing machine. Tracy Provis is doing Vanishing on Isle by Autumn Lane Stitchery, getting close to a finish. Laura is working on Enchanted Cove, Ciro Marchetti. Lizzie is doing Summer Queen by Bridget Ashwood. She's now retired. Cool, cool. Peggy is doing Your Dreams, charted by Haid. Artist is Jodie Bergsma. Anna Karen is on her Supersize Max Colour Cosmic Marbles. And Cindy, I've moved to my Celtic Women since winter since finishing Harriet Salts. Beautiful. Full coverage fever, currently working on transplanting some onion seedlings, but have Minnie, not a creature was stirring, going in the background. Mother's Love Haid, 6.681% of the first part, says Sharon. Nora Corbett Fairy for Sandy. Hi there, Gail. Joyce is working on Winter Fairy Max Colour, Nadia Strokina. And Leslie is sitting on the Big Easy New Orleans all week. Lovely, nice mix there. I shall be looking forward to Sew and Tell in a little while. Okay. Granddaughter Kaylee's 30 this July. So you're doing the K Fairy for her, Sandy, I take it. Betsy, currently on page 16 of Pandemic. Nicola has inspired me to pull it out and get busy. Cool. I am at 97% on mine. So, like I said, the crosses will be finished on the Wednesday stream. The back stitch I will just work through on the single thread. Hey, Hannah. No stitching to not you. It's more difficult when there's a Hannah in the room too. Hannah, no stitching, too much shoulder pain, bless you. Feel better soon.
It's the same when that's you have someone called Andy, don't you?
Yeah.
And I always think it's me you're talking to.
Wasn't quite concentrating. I thought you said big onions. Oh, Sandy's got a finish in Sew and Tell. Oh, get that bell out, Andy.
Well, I've kind of come to the realization on every live stream the bell needs to be rung at some point.
Oh, yes.
So for that reason, the bell is ready to rock. Hannah doesn't like this bell. The Hannah. Can't hear me, can you?
Nope, she can't. She's got her headphones in.
Well, that's all right. We can talk smack about her.
That's it. We can talk smack about Hannah. She can't hear us. Julie's still trying to finish Mickey and Minnie. Slow going. And Gail is worked on Lady in Poppies today. Tracy says, get your bells in order, Andy.
My bell's always in order.
Laura also has a finish in Sew and Tell. Great stuff. I'll be looking forward to seeing these then. Sandy's is straight from the washing machine. Cool, cool. My mum used to collect bells, says Lizzie. I love the sound of a tinkling bell. Not something that we hear very much. I sometimes hear the local church bells.
Infrequently.
Yeah, depending on, whether or not they can actually safely ring them, because I think there was some question marks over the bell tower safety, weren't there? But I love the sound of church bells. Oh, just pop across to Facebook because Catherine's just popped a message in and I can only see a portion of it.
Good old Catherine.
Okay. Catherine, not Patsy, I don't know why I said Patsy, is still working on SS Battle and closing in on 38%. Beautiful. Lizzie asks, are there fractionals in this pattern? Nope. All Gecko Rouge charts are full coverage, full cross. I don't even think I've ever seen one with half stitches. I do believe that they're all 1/1 full cross, or designed as full cross, should I say. Booked me another retreat today, April 2026. So that is February, April and October 2026 retreats. I've asked to go on the wait list for this October's one in Rotherham as well.
Yeah.
So
lots of retreating.
Yep.
Lots of stitching.
Lots of catching up with my stitchy friends.
Yeah, like you do. Because that's what stitching's all about.
Oh, Sharon, you're going to try and get there as well. Great stuff. Love to see you.
Nice to see you.
I said I'd love to see you, not nice to see you, Brucey. So it'll be Patsy in the February one, Sharon in the April one. Who's coming to the October one? It'll be great. I shall really enjoy it. Again, it's quite fun because it's actually in a hotel that I used to work in as a teenager, and there's a lady who works on reception that still recognises me from those days. I thought I would do that one. He said there's a big stitches. The cost of that one is cheaper. Yeah. I should be doing the big stitch as well. Fortunately, you know, I mean, obviously you guys know that my channel is monetized. All that money goes into a pot because it helps to pay for my stitching stuffs, whether it be a retreat or, you know, towards, you know, framing or, you know, whatever it might be. The YouTube stuff always all ring fenced. Lizzie says, I wish I could go to a retreat, but without transport and money, I can't. Well, you never know, Lizzie. In your area, there might be some stitchy days. You know, you could perhaps go to a local stitchy day or even set one up yourself. You know, go to your local library or something and see if you can, or community hub, village hall, that kind of thing, and see if you could set one up. Kelly, hi, my stitching friends. Hi, Kelly. How you doing this evening?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Anyway, this is what we've got coming up this week. I've got dental tomorrow. Hold on, quick drink. So I've got that tomorrow. So the floss tube that I am filming for this week will be the last time that you see me on camera, full face, until my work is finished. For the simple reason that, you know, the work is essentially going to have to ruin everything to build it back up. I'm good, Nicola. Quiet day today. Did some sewing earlier this morning. It's nearly noon. Great stuff, Kelly. I know you've put a picture on the thread, so.
You're basically talking sign language, aren't you?
Yeah.
Luckily, I know.
Why is that not? There we go.
Luckily, I know the things you're talking about.
Yeah. We could get you a mask. I've got some blue ones. You know, the blue surgical type masks. I've got some, so because there will be occasions when I have to leave the house. But you know, obviously I should be wearing a mask because I don't want anybody to see, shall we say, the destruction, the calm before the storm.
Destruction. It's not that bad.
Going to be a massive change, and I can't wait.
Well, they're not reconstructing your whole face.
No, they're just reconstructing the most important part.
Yeah, I know, but even so, I mean, it's not.
Well,
You're not going to look any. You're not going to look any different. Not really.
Well, I went into office this week, and obviously, if my appointments had happened as they were meant to, I would have less teeth than I have got now, and I wouldn't have gone in.
Yeah, you would have had a few less teeth at this point, wouldn't you? But
Yeah. Good luck with your treatment. It'll all be worth it. Yes, it will.
it will be. I keep telling her that.
Sharon says, thinking a full facial mask of someone famous of my choice, a wig. I could always get a Princess Diana mask, couldn't I? Let's go and get one off one of them touristy stalls in London. Thank you, Kelly. I'm pretty sure it will as well, but it's going to be, you know, a few weeks. It's going to be at the end of the month is my last appointment. So this is going to be the longest bit. I'm still the same beautiful person with or without your teeth. Oh, thank you, Cindy. That's really kind. Lizzie says, I would choose Helena Bonham Carter, to me, the most beautiful woman in the world. The bee looks like a broom right now. Yeah, it does. It's just because I'm just doing this black stitching on the diagonal because I don't want stitchy lines in it. It's this portion here is that middle bit of the bee's back, because I've started this one bang on in the middle. And Patsy says, looking like a dress. Well, it could be both, couldn't it? It does look like the shape of a broom, but yes, it looked like a dress. Spanish dress, yeah. I'm guessing it'll just make more sense the more I do it. But I was quite surprised, quite pleasantly surprised, when I was looking at the pattern, and it's actually only 65,000 stitches, just over. I thought it was a bit more than that. This is the oldest out of my gecko stash. You know, this is the first one that I bought that then I set aside for new starts back in the day. I'm disappointed. Nah, I'm not disappointed. I was actually pleasantly surprised. I figured it would be a lot more. I think, you know, I think when I've chosen all of these patterns, I haven't really looked at the stitch counts at all of any of them. I've just looked at the design and do I like it and what kind of size do I want it. put 5 Gecko Rouge kits in my wish list. I don't know when I'll be able to purchase them, but they are my favourites of what I've seen on offer. And Caroline was thinking it looked like a sunflower. Same sort of yellows, and yeah, it's got that sunflower quality about it, hasn't it? Which is very topical at the moment, given all of the Ukraine stuff that's going on. Lauren is in the house.
Hi.
She's just come out the bath. All funky fresh and smelling nice.
What we name it for tomorrow?
Manic Monday we'll go for. Got some hellos coming in for you, Lauren. Patsy says hello. Tracy says hello.
Hi.
We'll tell him about your 10 pancakes earlier.
Oh yeah, the new record.
Yeah. And not a scrap of pancake. 11 eggs, half a bag of flour, 2 litres of milk, and not a scrap left.
Well, no, because pancakes go down well in this house.
They
That's
certainly
good,
do, kid. Hey, Al. Alison. Hey, hi, Carrie. Hi to all. Happy to share a completed January, February on the Fox and Rabbit 2025. Sal. Great stuff. Why does Lauren have to leave the house before 7 to go to school? Because Lauren's school is not in our village. It's not where we live. She has to go to the next village over, and it's a bus ride away. And she often meets up with her pals before going into school as well, and goes and has breakfast with them.
Yes, I'll leave before 7. Get there for about 7:15.
Yeah.
Then go to Tesco, and then walk up to where I meet my mates.
Yeah.
And then walk to school.
And school day starts at school day starts at 8:20. Yeah.
Got to be in by 8:20.
Yeah, she's got to be in school by 8:20. Am I free Tuesday night to cook Sharon's? I think we could arrange a trip down, Hannah, couldn't we? Oh, Hannah's got her headphones on.
Hannah's got her headphones on.
11 eggs. Yes, I made 3 lots of batter, 2 lots with 4 eggs, and 1 lot with 3 eggs. It's an early start for school. Yeah, it is. It is, but you know, Lauren gets up at 6, and she's very good at getting up. There's no, it's rare that we have to wake Lauren up. She's usually awake.
Oh yeah, that's because of the amount of alarms I set. So I know that if I didn't have a load of alarms, then I probably wouldn't get up. Logic.
Lauren logic.
Anyways, what are you working on today?
It's B. This one.
Well, that's adorable.
It is, isn't it? But yeah, Lauren is very good at getting up for school. We rarely have to wake her up. She just gets on with it. And, you know, she's very good at being self-directed out the door as well. And, yeah, we never had any issue.
Nope.
I'm not a morning lark, neither am I a night owl, but I'm some strange case of permanently exhausted pigeon. I hear you on that one, Lizzie. There are times when I feel that way too.
Well, we've all been there.
I'm feeling like it at weekends at the moment. In the week, I've got enough to keep me busy and occupied at work, and I don't think about being tired. But come the weekend, this morning I slept in until what, nearly 8 o'clock?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with sleeping in, Nikki. You are entitled
Yeah, but
to lie in.
I don't, do I?
You don't, but I'm just saying you are allowed to sleep in.
Yeah, but it's not something that I do on a regular.
Maybe you ought to make a habit of it at weekends then. Just your body needs a rest. I think that's what you forget sometimes. I think everybody does it. I think you sort of have to say to yourself, right, your body is telling you to stop. It's telling you to sleep. It's telling you to do this because obviously it knows better than you.
Yeah.
And so maybe you ought to sort of make it a thing that at weekends you do sleep in a bit longer.
Maybe, yeah.
I do that on a Monday. Or try to, when I've got Lauren walking, try to get a bloody clothes first thing Monday morning.
Well, Lauren's taken a few of her clothes back into her room now. I don't know whether you know that.
No, but she shouldn't have done it. I want
Yes,
to
Hannah.
agree.
Yes, Hannah, I agree with you. I did question her about that.
If it's just the school clothes, that's one thing.
Well,
If
it's not.
Everyday clothes.
Yeah, she shouldn't really be taking stuff back in there until it's sorted. Yes, Patsy, you're quite right. It would cut into my stitcher time.
I'm going upstairs.
Okay, you're going to go diamond paint?
No, I've just done one. I just finished that course. What time give me over there?
I'll have you.
I'll bring it down.
Cool.
I'll finish. I'll just I'll nail it up.
Yeah, dear. I have been. I mean, I think I have been definitely a little bit more tired this weekend because I've actually found. I love my stitching, as you know, but I found it to be a little bit of a grind this weekend. So. Yeah, Sharon, you're spot on there. Hard to lay in when you used to be an early riser. I was always up by 6 a.m. but struggled to get by 8 a.m. now due to meds. Yeah.
I got 2 bits for you.
Oh, these are finishers.
I got a little key ring.
You see, Hannah's done some diamond painting, so it's a little key. Is this a key ring?
Key ring, yeah.
So this is a key ring that
Which
she's
actually,
finished.
it's a good point. I brought it down because
Oh, right. Okay, right. Well, let me. There we go. For a stitch when I tried to make mistakes, did a bit last night and had to do the same area 3 times. Oh, hold on, let me just.
you need to put it on this bit. Wait.
Oh. Before I got it right, the frog camped on my shoulder. Oh, yeah. Am I losing my stitchy book? No, I wouldn't say losing it. It's just.
Is it wavering?
Wavering, yeah. That's a good way to put it, Andy, wavering. Oh, sorry, just trying to connect this now. Oh,
You did it last time, I'll show you.
I know I did. Done it on the last 2, but this one doesn't want to do it. Leave it with me, Hannah. What's the other one?
The coaster, what time give me over there?
This is a coaster that she's done. I don't know which way is up.
I'll get it you the right way.
That way? What is it meant to be?
If you look at it, it's like a little leopard or something. As you can see, eye, and then mouth.
Oh, that way. Got it. Right, that's the way. Because the eye there, nose, whiskers.
Bring it down a bit.
No, it's because the screen's down so I can see the chat.
Ah.
There we go.
I've just used my leftovers because Tangy did me, bro, but she hadn't got the colours for it. So I just used my leftover colours for it.
It's very good.
It worked out quite nicely, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be back in a bit for Mickey.
Yeah. Oh, gee, thanks. Well, I got enabled to buy a hay chart in the sale. I got strengthened by Jeff Haney, says Sandy. Anyone else bought a chart? There you go, Hannah.
Oh, you done it.
I've done it. So there we go. That's now attached to a key ring.
Cool. Thank you.
There we go.
I'm getting my tea.
Lizzie says, well, she could. She would totally go for a couple of Elizabeth Walkers if she could. At Welker, not Walker.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Sharon's got a couple, but not started them. Not starting them yet. Yeah. Yeah. Right, Hannah's buzzed off back upstairs now. She just like doing those little diamond paintings. Yeah. Yeah, Hannah's really taken to diamond painting. Of course, I mean, Hannah, for those of you that don't know, Hannah's 23. Hannah had a diagnosis at age 4 of autism. And Hannah's hand-eye coordination has never been particularly good. So for her to, be now able to diamond paint and doing a lot of diamond painting,
It's good, isn't it?
it's really, really good for her. It's something for her that's she finds very relaxing. Almost like my stitching. I find my stitching to be relaxation, and she's the same with her diamond painting. But she just doesn't have the coordination for stitching. But for diamond painting and diamond dotting, she can do that no problem. Patsy's got 3 charts. It'll be a while though before she starts them. And Laura got 4 Jenna Della Grataglia Maldonados. Yeah, feel free to share what you've got. I didn't get any because, of course, I don't need any. These new starters are certainly keeping me occupied. I think I've got 8 left. This is 9. This is number 9. So, yeah, 8 left on the wheel. What are you munching?
Hula hoops.
Chips?
No, hula hoops.
Oh, hula hoops.
Yeah.
And he always does this. He gets the most horrible, crunchiest, noisiest thing ever that he can find and sits next to me, don't you? No. It's light-hearted. It's not meaning anything. You just did a big eye roll. Salgrass on you. Doing a big eye roll. No, and he likes hula hoops. He likes Doritos. He likes Pringles. He likes pork scratchings. He likes anything that's crispy, don't you, love?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy just ordered and received the first aid. It came as a PDF. I had to print it as a paper chart. I have all the floss and just got the Lugano ready yesterday to go soon. All in season fun, says Tracy. Yep, indeed. We'll let him off. He's a good egg. I keep him around. Oh, that sounds like angry typing.
No, I'm just trying to get rid of this blooming woman.
What blooming woman?
Who's asking me about Elton Manor's summer house. I don't know anything about Elton Manor's summer house. I did Elton on the Hill, Yonks back. I made the video. I basically put everything in I knew. I don't know anything about the summer house. I'm just trying to get rid of it.
Oh, she's stressing you. Patsy Got Doves by Marta Darling, Angelique by Nikki Burnett, and Eternal Whisper by Whimsy T. She inboxing you or something?
Yeah.
I used to love hula hoops as a kid and putting them on my fingers and taking them off with my teeth. Yeah, I think we all did that. Cindy's got Huggable Lion with Baby Cub, which is a Malcolm Watson artwork. Cool. Okay, I think it's time for some show and tell.
Hold on, I'm not ready to do the jingle.
Uh-oh. Hang on, let's just wait for the gaffer to be ready. Lizzie says, I watched one of your videos the other day, Andy. It was really interesting. It was one that involved a murder that seemingly had no motive.
Murder with no motive. Burton Pepperdean. Burton Pepperdean? That one?
Don't know. Give her a chance to reply. Oh. Can you just hit the play button?
Okay.
Because it's nearly 20 past. We're late.
Join us now, it's a stitching delight. It's the time to show that the world will feel everything's divine. Stories stitch by stitch by stitch. So and tell the creativity's grown.
I was singing that myself. I had it in my head all weekend. Don't know why. It's Carla's Gecko Rouge box. Come on. Nope, that's my profile. Okay. 355 members, 2 new ones just about to come in. Let me just have a look at those. Oh, yes. And, yep. Cool. That's 2 new members. 357. Going up and up. Right. Okay. 36 comments on this thread, and there's a few bits to look at in the group too. Hey Laurie, sitting down just in time. Okay, right, let's start at the top of the tree with our lovely Kay, who is focused on Finished Harmony by Haid. Artwork Ching Chu Cook, freebie retired. I have stitched 501 stitches on this today so far, bringing a total up to 82,093 stitches of 156,000 stitches, or 52.57% complete. So, yeah, let me just try and bring a bit of light over. Yeah, that's looking really good. And Kay has put in the mock-up. So there you go. There is Harmony. Really, really colourful. Cool. Okay. Lizzie has done 205 stitches this weekend. Yes, but it was the Burton Pedwardine video.
Right.
Lizzie's done 205 stitches on this weekend. Summer Queen by Bridget Ashwood. A Heaven and Earth design, retired. So there we go. And I think Lizzie shared a mock-up. Indeed, she has. Look how colourful that is. That's just gloriously colourful, isn't it? Lots to look at on that one. Okay, Cheryl is busy working again on her Disney cross stitch, and we've moved back up for the next column down. So it looks like Cheryl is working in like 60 stitch wide columns on this. But yeah, it's looking fab, Cheryl. Keep on going. Red is working on her Haid Sal. Right now at 11111 stitches out of 28,324 stitches, or 39.23%. And she would like to reach 40% by the end of the stream. So there we go. And Red has put in the pattern keeper there that we can see. We've got the bunny's ears coming in. Yeah, 11111. Okay. Jane has had a productive weekend. 1,300 stitches each day. Last week I spent time stitching, then frogging, and then frogging again, the same bit. Just nothing lined up. This week all is good. Henry VIII, 1/1 on 28 count. I'm presuming this is a full cross one. Yeah, that is looking fab. And Jane has shared there the mock-up. There we go. He was a big guy, wasn't he, old Henry? Definitely knew how to live, didn't he? Sinead has finished the stitching and beading first corner on her chatelaine. Looking phenomenal. Wonder how much more of this there is to do. I think we can consider this a finish, yeah. Go on, let's have a dingly dingly.
Have a dingle. There you go.
It's certainly a big section finish, if nothing else, isn't it? And there is a close-up. So she shared this close-up where we can see the speciality stitches, and we can see the sparkly bits and the beads and everything in it. So, you know, go and have a look at Sinead's post on the thread. Okay, Kelly. My sister and I had another work day on Friday the 28th. I got one cushion cut gemstone block assembled in aquamarine colours. We need 2 for our quilt plan because my sister and I both have birthdays this month. Well, that to me looks like a completed gem. So guess what? Andy?
Finish. Hey.
I would consider that a finish. Because to me, that's a complete gemstone and it's very beautiful. Cool. Your ding ding ding's not working. Oh dear.
It is. Everything's working.
Not you,
Everything's
Patsy's.
always working.
Oh my days. Let's move in swiftly on. Tammy is stitching on travel bookshelf on 25 count even weave. I am presuming that this is Heaven and Earth Designs and Amy Stewart. Hey Kay, not late at all, don't worry, and hope all is well. Kathy is just a few more stitches and then she's done. I think we're going to call that a finish because if there's only a few more to do.
Yep.
Plenty tingling in tonight. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sunshine warm upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. How lovely is that? Wendy is working on Farewell to Anger, Leonid Afremov. This one is 23,150 stitches out of 76,725, or 30.01%, 30.1% complete. Farewell to Anger. 30%, that's a milestone. I think we can ting-a-ling for a milestone, Andy.
Can we?
Yeah.
It's not finished though.
It's a milestone.
All right.
30% is a milestone.
All right.
And there we go. There is the mock-up. So it's the Heaven and Earth Designs one. Because I think, did Artisy have this one? I can't remember. But yeah, there we go. So it is 8625 by 412 high and 89 colours. So there we go. Okay, Tori, Dressed Monkey on the Throne from Etsy.
Dressed monkey on the throne?
Yeah, this is the monkey that's on the loo. On 28 count, 1/1 full cross. She's currently at 84%, less than 5,000 stitches to go. Go on, Tori, you can do it. Okay. And there is the mock-up. That's fun. Okay, I hope you're ready with that bell because our Laura has a finish. This has been my 100 stitch most days whip, so single thread kind of thing. Emma Congdon cross stitch for the earth. She hasn't named her patterns, but this is on 16 counts, 2/1. Hand dyed by Laura. It started on the 10th of the 11th, 2025. I'm presuming you mean 2024 there. So it says the earth has music for those who listen. Quote by William Shakespeare. So yeah, gorgeous. And another ting-a-ling. Yeah, very, very happy that this bell is good. No, not at the minute. We're very happy this bell is getting a workout tonight.
We like a bell getting a workout.
Yeah.
Mind you, it's not the bell that's getting the workout, it's the clapper, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could say it's the bell end.
So as Laura finishes one, cheeky,
Sorry.
she swiftly starts or continues another. Enchanted Cove by Ciro Marchetti, Heaven and Earth Design, 14 count, 2/1, full cross. This is at 7.4%. We'll get 7 days of stitching, hopefully, but Laura is still moving house and stroke town. So cool. Yeah, I think we've lost Gail. She's laughing her head off.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
cheeky,
really
isn't it?
I'm really sorry. I couldn't resist that one.
Okay, and Laura has shared the mock-up. It is a little dark, but I'll do my best. There we go. It's actually looking better through my phone. Really pretty.
Good, I'm glad.
Okay.
We look pretty, don't we?
Okay, so Joyce has been very busy.
Very, very busy.
She's halfway through on her first Royal Row, Water Fairy by Nadia Strokina. 1/1 full cross on 25 count Lugana. So Joyce is doing the Water Fairy Max Colour, which is the Heaven and Earth Designs version of my Sailing Fairy, whereas mine is a panoramic. Joyce's is much more of a long, well, more equidistant sides. So there we go. Is the mock-up. Mine sort of is a bit squashed and stretched compared to this one, if that makes sense. Okay, Sandy is a yay, finally finished.
Hey, where's your logo? There we are.
Story Keep, The Last Supper, Heaven and Earth Design, Da Vinci artwork. Look at that. Oh, good, Sandy, that looks fabulous. So there we go. You see, this bell is going like the clappers today.
Yeah, literally. The clapper is going.
It certainly is.
Is that where the saying going like the clappers comes from?
Yeah. So for June, who is working on her Disney
Yeah, the more you know.
cross stitch, this is all that's left. What you can see in her little hoop here. You can do it, June, you can do it.
When you're being cute.
Yes, Kay, they're the same design, different versions, different companies. One Heaven and Earth and one Painterly Crafts. As artists move around the designs and things, isn't it? Okay, Tracy Albert has been busy working on Mini Aquamarine Haid, 20.58% so far. 11719 stitches of 56,940, and this is 1/1 full cross on some 22 count Ada. She's making this for her daughter as she is a March baby, hence the aquamarine. That looks great. There's some lovely colours in that. Just wait to see it come out a little bit further. Be lovely. Tracy has shared here a mock-up. Rachel Anderson, this one, isn't it? I think it's Rachel Anderson. Did I already say that? But yeah.
You might have done.
It's lovely. Not my... I don't mind the ladies, because obviously I've got the Seven Sins ladies. But these Rachel Anderson ones, they seem to be more like fairy, butterfly, angel type of ones, and I'm not totally struck on them, if that makes sense, but they are beautiful. Okay, and Tracy Provis is almost done with this one. Almost. How close are you now, Tracy P? That is very pretty. I'm just having a look close up at this needle minder. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. That's very true.
Interesting quote.
It's very true, though.
Can't say I'm familiar with it.
So this is Vanishing Isle Autumn Lane Stitchery. So there we go. Oh, excuse me. Okay, Patsy is busy as a bee on her vintage sewing machine, stitching on 20 count Ada at 75.29%. And that variegated thread looks stunning on it, Patsy. Really lovely. The thread's still open, Tracy, if you want to stick your finish on it.
Name of this.
Okay, and Patsy shared the mock-up there. This is a Stitching Jules design. Jules is doing a lot of these sort of black and white type ones, which, you know, will lend themselves, as Patsy's showing there, that lend themselves really, really beautifully to using that variegated thread. Gail is working on her Lady in Poppies. It's looking gorgeous. So, yeah, really lovely. Michelle says that she'll be watching on the replay, but this is her current whip. The Secret Grove Sal by Needle Lot Designs. First time dyeing her own fabric and first time substituting a couple of threads. I've had some DMC metallics in my stash forever and not used them before. I've almost caught up before the next release. I love that. It's really nice. It kind of has that sort of cartoony Super Mario style of cartoony effect to it, to me. But very clever. And this is the closest that she's got to a mock-up because it's a mystery cell and it's not complete yet. I love that owl. Okay, Senga is busy working on Pointed Fifth Long Dog Sampler, 1/1 on some 25 count Lugana, using DMC 939, which is that very dark blue, and then Silks for You PR 160, and she's at 22.32% complete. That is really striking, that. Really striking. Maybe, Kay, maybe Senga could be another one to ask about colour combinations for your long dog. There you go. Okay, let me just refresh this thread. What's the name of the Facebook group? It is Simply a Stitcher and Friends. No, I don't want to share on WhatsApp. Thank you. I want to view all comments. Okay, let me just zip back down to the end of this thread. Oh, go away, keyboard. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'm sure I just seen another post.
How many times have I done that? Pick your phone up to do something, got distracted, and then actually didn't do the thing I wanted to do.
There we go. There's Tracy's. Is this your finish, Tracy? Because if it is, we're going to go ting-a-ling.
Are we?
I think so. Hang on. Let me just check. Let me just check.
Okay.
Let me just check. Let me just check. Let me just check.
Hey. It's exciting.
I know you can't wait, can you? Yes, this is
Ting-a-ling.
Tracy's finish.
Okay.
Geometric Dogs pattern is from Etsy.
Nothing wrong with the tingling.
Beautiful. Okay, a couple of other bits in that I've seen in the group. Cool pattern indeed, Kelly. Yeah. Okay. So that is a live stream thread. What else have we got in here? So that's just another picture of Kathy's sampler. Gemma has shared with us a monthly update picture on her marvellous garden, and how super is that looking? I absolutely love it. I had an accident. It was on the ironing board and I had fabric on top for another one that I was cutting. You know what's coming next, don't you? Oh, heck. Just while Tracy's busy typing there, just want to, if she's watching, Judy has been experiencing earthquake in Texas, and I just hope that you're all good.
I think Texas was an earthquake.
Yeah, we saw yours, Lizzie. Your Bridget Ashwood. What else have we got? Here we go. Tingling, please, Andy.
Coming up.
This is Cindy's Harriet Salt Sampler, all done. Started in January and finished in February. Some speedy stitches there. Absolutely stunning. My bell is going to be overworked tonight. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. I'm just double check, just make sure that there's nothing that I've missed.
Are you through the whole thread?
I think so.
Oh wow, it's that long.
Yes, of course we're going to let you in, Hannah. Okay.
All right, Hannah. Is that Hannah being a complete, you know what?
So Tracy has about 3/8 of an inch left in front of the dog's nose. And she says, so lucky I didn't cut the actual stitching, but now I can't do what I wanted with it. I'm officially done. No, you're all good. Don't worry. Okay. Right.
Are we all the way through?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, not many on there tonight.
Oh, we have 38 comments. That's quite a lot. Hey, Enid. Oh, this flipping keyboard needs to go away. There you go, Lizzie. So we did show this one, your Summer Queen Bridget Ashwood. Definitely showed it, Flower. It was just obviously at the very beginning of Sew and Tell. Right, I'm going to lock the Sew and Tell thread. And thank you all very much indeed for your wonderful contributions. It's been yet another fabulous Sew and Tell. You all stitching some absolutely marvellous stuff. I dyed white Ada with great crush water enhancer. Oh dear. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you're getting a few solutions, Tracy, there coming in.
I can put the bell away now, can I?
Yes, you can put the bell away.
It's had a good run tonight.
It certainly has. I love it when we get lots of finishes and things, lots of stuff to, and milestones, because this hobby, we should definitely celebrate every milestone. Yeah, I've got one on my floss tube this week. My sailing fairy's gotten to 25%. I think it's 25%. Now we should definitely celebrate that. Let's get some tea. Ugh. Oh my days. Yeah, it takes us a long time to do these projects. You know, some of these are a lifetime project. And, you know, I think every time that we do something that's a milestone, we should absolutely celebrate that. Ah, thank you, Joyce. Yes, a little tingling for Sailing Fairy.
Oh, hang on then.
For me getting to 25%.
There you go.
Thank you. The belly's still out then, Andy.
Yeah.
She Sleeps hasn't gone to the framers yet. No, still haven't got myself together and sorted out taking it up there. That's gonna be on my list to do, my to-do list for this week. Get She Sleeps taken to the framers and get that underway. I do want it done and home. Okay. So I wonder what spin I'm going to pull this week. I know there's people who are absolutely desperate for 2 of them. I know I've got at least one lady who is desperate for Pandora to be the new start, and another one not too far away from me, actually, i.e. just upstairs. Hannah is desperate for Unicorn to be pulled. Yeah. You watch, it'll be neither of them now. I've said that. I'd say it's been quite fun having these new starts, and some of them I've, I was saying earlier on, this weekend my stitchy bug has been a bit bleh. It seems to be coming back a bit now. I think it's probably just because I've just been a touch tired. And you want Pandora as well, Leslie? Yeah, a few people have said about Pandora. Okay, what colour am I going to do now? This is one of the bees' wings. I'm just putting some colour in. Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they, Kay, on this? There are, I think, 89 colours in this, but it's such a bright and colourful piece. I absolutely love it. But a busy week at work, no wonder yeah, that's true, Sandy. All I've done all week is talk on Zoom. And, I have a wireless headset and I fully charge it. And by the end of the day, the charge is gone. And it's supposed to have 11 hours, but after 7, it's gone. All I'm doing is talking all day, and it is utterly exhausting. And when you're sort of saying the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, because it's just not going in for some people, it's a little frustrating. But stick a smile on my face and it's all good. Just need Hannah to take me on my weekend getaway to pick me up. Yeah. Need to get her to book it first. Yeah, maybe we can get on with that this week as well, Andy.
Yeah.
Be nice. it's I think it's time that we did it. So, and Hannah, now she's obviously, you know, working and earning her own money and things. She's liking to do things like that. She's able to do things like that. Will I still do Zoom after tomorrow? Probably not. Everybody will be told that I'm not as able to jump on Zoom, and if I do, I'll have a mask on. You know, so, or just not put my camera on. You know, I'll probably end up just not putting the camera on rather than, you know, wearing a mask in the house and looking like a complete wally. But yeah, I mean, I was in the office last week and I was talking to the head. Our department was kind of our department head who asked me to do this training. I said, look, it's all well and good me doing this, but after this week, I'm not going to be on Zoom. And because, you know, she says, oh yeah, she says, I know you've got it coming up. And I went, right, okay. Just as long as you know. But I think she stopped throwing people at me to train or refresh in this particular job. So I was saying to one of my colleagues, it has been exhausting to do it. It really has, because I'm kind of thinking on my feet all the time. But because I've been so busy, I've stayed out of the fridge. So every cloud and all that's got a silver lining on it. And Andy's been a bit annoyed with me this week, haven't you, love?
Why?
Because I've managed to have a couple of 3 days where I actually managed to miss breakfast. You got annoyed with me, didn't you? And, you know, when I'm at home and I'm sat here on my dinner break and I can hear the teams going ting, 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 the temptation is to go and have a look and see what's going on. So I don't really get much of a proper dinner break, and I'm very naughty for doing that too. So I need to try harder. How many cold cups of coffee? I've lost count. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of them things that you just get so into doing what you're doing, before you know it, it's midday turned. And I'm just like, oh, how has that happened? Where's the morning gone? And I'd be like, nah, it can't be that time already, but it is. Indy says she thinks she needs to give up coffee, at least temporarily. Oh, I couldn't give it up. I need it on tap. I need it on a drip.
Right, Nikki, I know you know about the week before Lauren's birthday.
Yeah.
The other two aren't answering me. Have we got anything on the weekend of April the 18th and 19th?
I don't think so.
Right, because they're not answering me. So.
Anna Karen says, try turning sound off on your breaks. Yes, that's what I've started having to do. And I'm actually getting to a habit of, when one Zoom call finishes, before I set my headset down, I turn my headset off. And then just turn it on for the actual Zoom and turn it off at other times. I'm sure you've mentioned it before, but what exactly having done since you can't show your face on camera? Lizzie, I'm having all of my teeth out. Every last one. So I will literally have no teeth, which will not be a pleasant sight for anyone. The teeth I've got left are just the front ones that you can see. 5 at the bottom, 4 at the top. That is all I have left, and they're all coming out in the next 2 weeks. I'm starting with some tomorrow. So there we go. And it's funny because I actually planned to have it done during this time, which historically has been a quiet time in my job, and it's been crazy. Lizzie's Kelly is off, got some chores to finish up. Happy stitching to all. No worries, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining, and great work on the gemstone. Looking forward to seeing more of it appear. Lizzie, yes, I will. Full set. And it will completely change me. It's a massive thing. It's been coming for a lot of years. But now I've done all the weight loss thing, it's time to get other bits sorted. Laura's also off. Have to carry on packing. Catch up on the rest on replay. No worries at all, Laura. Thank you so much for joining. Hope the move is going well. But yeah, we'll see you on the next one, all being well. If you're around on Wednesday, Pandemic will be stitching part. The cross stitching will be finished. The back stitching not so, but we'll get this cross stitching done. Enid's not picked up her stitching in a few days. Oh dear, Enid. It's not like you. Is your bug up and left temporarily? Mine just had a small vamoose because I was a bit tired. Laurie's been busy quilting and sorting out her fish tank. Hoping to get 80 stitches in a day. Everything after that is just a bonus. Yeah, sounds like a plan. 80 is very doable. It's a strand or so, isn't it? Tracy's off for tea. Roast chicken, yum yum. That's what we had before the pancakes. It's all favourites all round from today.
That woman's finally gone.
Oh shit, all right. Okay.
We've basically come to the conclusion that the building we were talking about is not any older than the 1950s, and it's had a bit that's been relocated from elsewhere.
Cool.
Not that I know a thing about it.
Well, you see, you are meant to be the village oracle, dear.
That's not my name.
Maybe it should be.
I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it.
Yeah, have a lovely week, Tracy. You take care. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, excuse me, that's that tea repeating on me. Somebody's car sounds like it's having a touch of trouble.
What it does.
Bunny hopping. Natalie did about 15 stitches today, moved a Q-snap, but she's been working and had housework. Ah, bless you. Housework is so rude, getting in the way of our stitchy time, isn't it? And then again, so is work. And so is things like food shopping and, you know, events and everything else. Just find myself just wanting to be sat here stitching. Lizzie did 141 stitches today, but had to stop because of a headache. Oh dear. Is this in the right place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Sharon says she needs a housekeeper. and cook so that she can stitch all the time. I agree. Me too. If we win the lottery, we're all in. I think Facebook thinks I've won the lottery because you know how they have like the such and such likes so-and-so page and they suggest it to you. Like one of your friends liked this page, so we're going to be cheeky and show it to you and see if you might like it too. Well, this one was Rightmove and it was showing me £1.5 million properties down in Wiltshire. I mean, as if. And I wish. All right, thanks so much, Facebook, for letting me know what I can't afford. As if I didn't know. And then it showed me 1.7 million property in Surrey. Might have been.
I think it was, yeah. I don't know, actually.
I mean, it's a nice place, 7 bedrooms and all that. Really, really beautiful. But, you know, it thinks that Facebook obviously thinks I've got money to burn. I mean, how much do you think I earn in my job? Stitching Sashiko count. Of course it does. Sashiko embroidery is embroidery. It's stitches, it's needle and thread and fabric. So, of course, it counts, Enid. Facebook has been showing me lots of ads for cat stuff. I know because I was looking at new beds for them, but didn't think that was enough to trigger the algorithm. Yeah. If you have to go and Google something these days, just use your in private or your private browsing tab, because then Facebook, you know, especially if you're going to Google something daft, like one of my kids was talking about, you know, these what we call like the old lady pull along shopping trolley things.
Oh yeah, they've got a name there. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. And I rather foolishly Googled it, and then Facebook was showing me ads of them for weeks.
That's what it does, though. I mean, once it gets wind of something you've searched for, it's like, oh, you must want one of those things. So let's buy one, shall we?
Yeah. And now I've turned 50, all I'm saying is over 50s funeral plans and insurance and life assurance. And are you 49? Have you passed the age of 49? Super annoying. What is Sashiko? Sashiko is a Japanese embroidery, and it's typically done with white thread on dark blue fabric. It's really pretty. It's like it's almost along the same lines as black work, but it's very different. Best thing to do is have a Google. But yeah, you search for anything daft on Google and Facebook. Facebook watches and it also listens to.
It's quite scary, actually.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it is anyway.
So yeah, because one of my friends has liked the Rightmove page, I am now being spammed with adverts for you know, £1.5 million plus houses in various areas of the country. You know, now if Facebook would spam me with, you know, we're going to give you some money and there's literally no strings attached and we're not, you know, some Nigerian prince, then I'd be very happy. But clearly it doesn't. We need the lottery win. I have to go halfway though and buy a ticket again. Because I think we've still got the commune going, haven't we? We're still planning the commune.
It might be.
We've got stitchers, we've got weavers, we've got knitters, we've got sewers, we've got cooks, we've got gardeners. I think we'd be good. I had Nutella on my toast the minute I finished eating it. A picture of a jar of Nutella appeared on Facebook, showing why it's bad for you. Oh, geez, thanks, Facebook, indeed. I'd be like, hide. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. If it's telling me how something that I enjoy is really bad for me. If we all stuck to everything that we enjoyed being really bad for us and stopped eating it, we'd all be eating grass. And that'd be about it. I cringe thinking of having to clean all those windows. Those 1.5 million GBP estates probably have horrendous upkeep. Yeah. Oh, there was a really nice windmill in Lincolnshire as well. It didn't have the top to it, the top cap.
Blighton.
No, it wasn't Brighton. It was a really nice windmill. It had 4 bedrooms and the windmill was in the middle, and then the house had been built around the windmill. So the windmill base made the entrance hall.
Oh, this is one you saw online?
On Rightmove, yeah.
Do you know whereabouts it was?
No, some place beginning with T, though, in Lincolnshire. Just put windmills for sale in Lincolnshire into Google.
Right,
I'm sure you'll find it.
And it was on Rightmove.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'd love to live in an old windmill, but that's not going to happen.
Rightmove. Windmill.
Sharon says that's probably bad for you too without the pesticide. Yeah, that's true.
It began with a T.
I think so. Either a T or an L, the place. One or other. But the garden was like manicured to within an inch of its life. And I think it was about 900 grand, 7 or 900,000, something like that.
Okay.
Just try searching on Facebook's, Rightmove's Facebook page, because it was a featured property.
Oh, was it? Oh, now you tell me that. It might be a bit easier. Hold on. I'm just wondering if I've actually been to it, because you never know, I might have been.
I don't know.
I've got through a lot of Lincolnshire these days. When you think about it, I ain't got really all that much left. After 600 of them. Do you know how far down the page it were?
Nope. Oh, Shashiko thread tangles easily, then I'm getting from that, Enid. Beware, if you're buying Sashiko thread, it tangles.
Was it this?
Yes. How much is it?
900 grand.
There you go.
Is that the right one?
That's the one. Where's the price it is?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm not even sure. Come on.
Because it's manicured. The garden's manicured to an inch of its life. The lawn, there is not a single blade of grass out of place.
Scotwick. I've been to Scotwick.
Oh, is it Scotwick?
Yeah.
Thought you said, is it near Louth or something?
No, Scotwick's between Lincoln and Sleaford.
Oh. I was totally wrong then on where it was.
Unless there's another one, Nikki.
No, that's the one I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be horrendous for property tax as well, Enid, for council tax. I would think annually probably be about, for £900,000 property, probably looking at £3 grand, £4 grand plus a year, I would have said, in council tax. A really nice property, 4 bedrooms, office, I think it's got an office in it, space actually in the windmill, and a big bathroom in the windmill itself as well. But it's teasing me. And again, if you can afford the property, you can afford the taxes usually. That's true. Patsy has to go. She's got to start with a stinking headache and absolutely knackered. Watch the rest on replay. No worries, Patsy. Go and do whatever it is you need, Flower. Go and take headache pills. Go have an early night, whatever it is that you need. Thank you very much for popping in. And I hope it goes off. Are you still looking at that listing?
No, love.
All right, okay. What did you think to it?
It's not bad actually. It's unusual because obviously you've got the windmill and then you got the house basically around it, which is a bit odd. Because normally, if you're going to live in an old windmill, you live in the bit that's actually was the mill itself.
Yeah, I thought that the arrangement of the buildings was interesting. But then again, the one that we went to in Brighton, they didn't live in the windmill there either.
Well, I know they don't, but even so.
He's going to buy for me as a surprise. Whew. I don't think his channel's doing quite that well, Sharon.
I'll tell you when it does.
It'd be good, wouldn't it? I just want a little place by the sea. Or near water. Okay. Catherine has just messaged me on Facebook. 700 stitches today. 37.87% closing in on 38. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, Oscar's claimed your threads. Oh, naughty Oscar. Better look for a watermill. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind. Oh, Catherine has to go. She's off to eat. No worries at all, Catherine. Thank you so much for joining. And you take care. Hey, Mark Laurelyn. Greetings from Chile, Nova Scotia. We're getting a little bit of milder weather over here. It's quite getting warm for March. We're going to have 15 degrees Celsius this week, apparently, according to the weather master that is our Hannah upstairs. She informed me that on Thursday it's almost going to be bikini weather. Oh, she can wear her bikini if she wants. I'm not chuffing wearing mine, I tell you that for free. Just seen this on Facebook. You know, we should give ourselves a round of applause. None of us made any purchases on 29th or 30th of February. Yep. Definitely. Lolin says, what? That's bikini weather in Canada. Yeah. Bikini weather here at the minute. I don't think we really had much of a summer at all last year. I don't really remember any days where it got particularly warm or, you know, sort of so hot we couldn't bear it kind of thing. You know, not like it did a couple of years back when I was in that hotel room. Oh. Mind you, I was 7 stone heavier. Okay. So just so Laurelyn and anybody later on joining us can see, this is what I'm currently working on, just to bring a little sunshine into your life. It's the bee.
You are the sunshine of my life.
There we go. Little stun of that, innit? Always makes you feel happy. Bees are summer on its way. For me, I don't mind bees. I can't stand wasps, but I don't mind bees. It's the bee's knees. Yeah. And it's got some absolutely, so there's 89 colours in it, so there's quite a lot of colours, but the colours are just beautiful. The palette's really pretty. Bright blues make me feel happy, says Lizzie, because it reminds me of my grandma, whose favourite colour was blue. Ah. Slowly catching up on Flush Tube viewing. Who wants to be watching today? 7 days behind. Oof. Any of you guys fancy a quick sneak peek and I'll show you how Pandemic's getting along? I mean, you're going to see it on my Flush Tube on Tuesday anyway, and it's going to be finished, all being well, live on the stream on Wednesday. Well, the crosses are. Fancy seeing how much I've got left? Okay, hang on, just 2 ticks. Let me sort this one out. Oh, look at all these yeses. Okay. Where's Pandemic? Pandemic, where are you? There we go. Oh. So I've got some back stitching to do here and some back stitching around these peacocks, and there's some to go in lots of these little blank spaces up here I've got back stitching in. I put my initials in, but this is all that's left to do in the bottom corner. And I've got 2 little butterflies in black, and that will be the last things in black. But yeah, there are about 2,200 stitches left, plus the back stitch. So yeah, it's looking great. Yeah, so this is using 154 DMC 154, and then anything that is an animal, a person, a bird, an insect, and any back stitch like standalone flowers and stuff. they're all in black, and there's a black border around the edge as well. But yeah, it's coming along well. I'm super happy with how it's turning out. And the crosses will be done on Wednesday. Ding. So, yeah. Long dog samplers really are a labour of love for the bigger ones. I mean, I can remember seeing Death by Cross Stitch ages back. And then when Pandemic came out, I actually liked it better than Death by Cross Stitch. But yeah, I've really enjoyed. I don't know why I put it down for so long, because every time I work on it, I enjoy it. Weird, isn't it? So, yeah. I think it's about 2,200 stitches left, and then some back stitch. But what I'll do with the back stitch is I will post the back stitch progress on the single thread, because I'll do it, you know, a single thread at a time. I don't think there's an awful lot. I just don't want to do it all in one hit. We're weird creatures with bizarre habits, indeed. We absolutely are. The creative brain, that's what it is. We'll put it down to the creative brain, Laurelyn. If we put it down to that, we can't go wrong, can we? Oh. Don't have a blaming needle tonight. So yeah, so I'm just hoping things will settle down. You know, the foot will come off the gas a little bit at work this week, so I can do some other bits that I want to do at work. I started that long dog pandemic at Laura Lynn's, but pulled out my starters. I didn't like my fabric choice. Got to give it a go again sometime. Yeah. Do you know, there's a pandemic group on Facebook where lots of people have shared their progress of doing pandemic, and the stitched pandemics and this knitted pandemics, and absolutely beautiful. Somebody's, and Jules on the long dog samplers, I think it was the page, she shared that somebody's knitted pointed fifth long dog as well. I know that people have been knitting pandemic, but somebody's knitted pointed fifth too. It looks amazing. It's made like a king size bed cover type of thing. It's huge. That is some patience though, isn't it, to knit what is actually a cross stitch. I can knit, but I'm not that good. My pandemic's on 28 count, which is the highest count or the smallest count, depending on how you look at it. A fabric. It's the only project I've got on 28 count. And to be fair, it's not been too bad. But I think probably one of the reasons I did set it aside was it was hard to see, because I needed a new prescription. I need new glasses. But then when I got my new glasses, I just didn't pick it up. So But yeah, the pandemic group, they've so many people that have used their creativity for long dogs, and you know, the color choices and fabric choices and all that stuff. Oh, some of them are absolutely amazing. It's one of those groups that you can literally get lost in looking at hundreds of pictures of the same thing, but each picture's different. I did live at first sight last year in 9 weeks. Never again will I attempt it. Stitching monogamous is not for me. No, I'm not a monogamous stitcher, not at all.
You have done in the past.
Yeah, but way back in the past. Now I'm definitely not a monogamous stitcher, am I?
But I'm just saying, in the past you have been.
Yeah.
It's not unheard of.
No, it's not unheard of. You're right, but it's not right now. My daughter challenged me, otherwise I'd not have attempted it. Yeah. I really can't think of any reason why I stopped stitching on pandemic. I also like stitching on it, but still, yeah. Maybe it's just you just like, do I fancy it? No. But I'd been sort of thinking about getting mine sort of back out for a little while, and I'm glad I did, because it's, you know, so close now to the finish, and that'll be 2 for this year so far. I've only one project that I'm working on, says Natalie. I find it easy so that I would actually complete it. Yeah. Nothing wrong in that. I don't think I could be a monogamous stitcher now, given I just love the variety of having lots of projects, and you know,
You've got too many whips for it now, haven't you?
Oh, definitely. I couldn't be a monogamous stitcher in the next 20 years if I tried, because I've got that many projects with a lot of stitches on them.
You've never shied away from a stitch, missus.
Nope. And obviously finishing the model stitch last week, that was very well received, and apparently it photographed up really well, so I'm happy about that. Joyce is a monogamous stitcher, just testing out the one I want to stitch on. Yep. Your stitching is absolutely beautiful, Joyce. This is a stitch what I want when I want. Yeah, Sweewee. There you go. It's another acronym for you there, Andy. Sweewee.
Stitch what I want. Yeah, Sweewee. I like that. That's a really good one. I've not heard that one before.
Haven't you not heard me say about being a Sweewee?
No, I've not heard that one before. Sweet wee. Brilliant.
The W on the end is silent.
Yeah, because it would be sweet woo.
Sweet wee wee wee. Sweet woo. Yeah. Sweet wee. Stitch what I want when I want. I used to be a sweet wee. Now I'm definitely a rotation girl.
You can be whatever you want to be, sweetheart. No one's stopping you.
Oh, thanks.
What?
I'm going to get my Superwoman outfit out then. Oh, no, it's dressing for the job that you want. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, sorry, love.
I tend to be monogamous. If I wasn't, I'd never finish anything. Yeah. Yeah, Siska says it all the time, doesn't she? Yeah. And she's gone sweet wee just lately because she just can't focus on anything. There's another meme.
Oh my God, is there another meme? Oh my
Stitch
God.
what I want, what I really, really want. Laura Lynn's turning into Spice Girl. Which Spice are you going to be? Are you going to be Quilty Spice?
Sweetheart, you have to see this.
Oh, just a sec. Share that with the girls. They will howl. Careful, because you're about to like a comment.
Oh God.
Andy's just absolutely killing himself laughing over something. So I'm just going to tell you about this before I end. So a couple of days ago, a video popped up on Facebook. And don't get me wrong, there's rights and wrongs on both sides. It's a video of a woman who caught her husband, committing adultery in the back of his dad's work van in a place about, 12 miles up the road?
Yeah.
From us.
Far away.
And this woman who was in the said van with this woman's husband is actually a school teacher. And it's been rather quite disgraceful in a lot of ways. But of course it's taken off on the internet and it's gone viral. So of course, every so often memes and things are popping up and Andy's just been killing himself laughing at them.
God.
But yeah, rights and wrongs on both sides. You know, there's no acceptable excuse for adultery, but of course when it hits the internet, this is why you should never ever put anything on the internet that you cannot stand by.
So many little details in this as well.
Yeah, if any of you are on Facebook and are interested in seeing what I'm talking about, the video is quite sweary. If you search for Warren and Steph in a van,
you can't fail to.
You cannot fail to find it. But yeah, there's been quite a few memes that have come out, which have much hilarity has ensued. But as I said, there are rights and wrongs on both sides. He certainly shouldn't have done what he did in the back of his dad's van with a woman who was a school teacher of his children.
Oh, God.
And
That's one of the best ones I've
she
seen so
certainly shouldn't have filmed it and then put it on Facebook for all and sundry to see, and her kids were with her too. So, yes, absolutely shame on them. The woman in question has lost her teaching job because she was actually a safeguarding lead. And you know, I mean, how bad is it that somebody who was safeguarding was caught, you know, in a van in broad daylight, committing adultery? I think you guys can join those dots. Bit, shall we say, a bit naughty for sure. But it's going to run and run.
That's class. There's 15.
Singing Van Halen's I Heart the Teacher. Angry people are seldom wise. That is very true. That is a really good point, that.
Good mantra, that, isn't it?
Yeah, angry people are seldom wise. In flagrante delicto, indeed. They've even, you know how we have the song for show and tell? there is even somebody that's done an AI song about this cheating. And you're just like, oh my God.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, if the van is rocking, don't come knocking.
See, you're all doing it now.
Yeah. And
This is everything that we said.
yeah,
Nobody else said.
there was some golf clubs in the back of the van. It was his dad's work van, but there were like golf clubs in the back as well. And everybody's like, you know, she just wanted to see his 9 iron, but ended up with his wood. And a few sort of other fun memes.
Let's
Shall we
keep
say?
this live stream PG.
Highway to health. Well, it's definitely turned out to be hers.
Guys, if you find this video, let us know, because I mean, you can't fail to find it. I'll tell you, but just let us know if you find it and you watch it. Let us know what you think about it.
Yeah, well,
everyone's got an opinion.
well, everybody's definitely got an opinion. And like I said, I can see right and wrongs on both sides. But when you put it in the public domain, then you absolutely open yourself up, don't you, to a public opinion. And that's the problem. And, you know, then you get the people that are posting the memes who've got far too much time on their hands. I can sympathise with the angry wife, says Tracy Albert. I know what it's like to be with a cheater. Absolutely. I can sympathise with the two. My ex-husband was not a cheater per se, but it turned out that after we had sort of parted ways, that there were, shall we say, other involvement, but not directly. He'd had a wandering eye, shall we say. Although as far as I know, he'd not acted on it. But I cannot be sure. But then again, with him, I wasn't angry. When we separated, I was just relieved, actually, more than anything. And I'm definitely much happier now with my Andoodles Noodles. Tracy had the trifecta: narcissist, cheat and liar. Well, my ex-husband was certainly 2 out of 3 of those, but like I said, I don't know about the cheat part. He was definitely a narcissist, and most definitely a liar. But my ex-husband was quite clever because he lied by omission. He would like not tell me something. Like I'd say, did you go in this such and such a place? And he'd say no. And then I'd be like, I'd call him out on it, and he said, well, yeah, but I didn't go in. I just reached my hand in. Well, that's going in. You know, like, for example, did you go in that cupboard? Well, no, I didn't go in it, but I did put my hand in it and take something out. Well, that's lying by omission if you have to get it forced out of you, that you actually did put your hand in the cupboard. But yeah, my ex-husband was a bit of a... Anyway. Yeah, absolutely, Tracy, same thing. But my ex-husband didn't think like that. He absolutely did not. We have definitely run over, guys and gals. We have been 2 hours and 10 minutes almost. So I have done 343 stitches, 343 on our lovely bee since opening the stream. So I am going to be signing off. I'm also going to say to you guys, thank you all very much for those of you who have joined. Your contributions to Show and Tell, they've been absolutely phenomenal yet again. You can all give yourself a big round of applause and a ding, 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 ding on the bell.
Hang on, ding, ding, ding.
There we go. So Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. UK time, we will be finishing the X's on Pandemic. So if you want to join me for that, pop a date in your diary. And yeah, well, let's get Pandemic done. Let's get number 2 out of the way. So I will be, like I said, the last time I will be on camera is this week's floss tube until dental is done with. I will see you guys on the other side. And you will hopefully will see a big difference So yeah, all good. So I'm going to leave you guys to it. And there we go. That's a few more on. 347. There we go. I'll leave you guys to it. See you Wednesday and take care, everybody. And for those of you that aren't able to join on Wednesdays, have a great stitching week and all being well. I will see you Sunday. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.